is WhisperSister. This video is going to be primarily a journal video, and it's from my current journal that I'm keeping right now. The only thing is I don't think it's enough to fill a 10-minute video, so I've got a song at the end that I'm going to read the lyrics to. And so it's kind of like a combination, but mostly it's a journal video, so here goes. February 26th, 2010. Free write. Am I testing myself? Tempting the darkness inside with this music that dances on the line between mellow and melancholy. The drone of open tunings and the slow thump of bass vibrating at my back, pulsing through my ribcage until my heart beats in time. Slowly, slowly. A long, slow massage, wringing the muscle to release all the sadness inside. Don't do it. Don't give in. Just because the sky is gray and the air is chilled and damp. Just because shapes lack definition in this light, it's all still perfect. Just feel your breath slowing, chest rising and falling, but just barely moving. Everything slows and you need so much less now, taking up less space, rationing the air you breathe. I could possibly be fading, or have something more to be. I could feel myself growing colder. I could feel myself under your feet. I don't want to be something for you to trip over. I'm making myself small and quiet, condensed into a little ball that can't hurt anyone. Collect myself in preparation for an explosion. Somehow I've made it past the sadness, slipped by unnoticed on my way to stillness. I know it's there, but I'm somewhere inside it, suspended for a moment in the silence so that I can hear the symphony around me. Dozens of different voices, birds calling, the wind in the leaves. These things know nothing of sadness. There is only perfection, gnarled and unexpected as it may seem. The only thing for me to do is accept. Acceptance is the key to keep the sadness at bay. Everything is perfect. February 27th. Free write. What is there to do at a time like this, when the hour is later here? Everyone asleep, but you can't quite get there, and your head is on loose. You're in no shape to drive yourself home. Home to a place that is less your home every day, when you're knocked just a little off course, just enough to see yourself for what you are. Suspended in uncertainty, when you can't do what's easy and you can't do what you want, and the little voice inside whispers, you don't deserve this. Shh, go back to sleep. You read your books, but they're not loud enough, and you can't stop looking, out of the corner of your eye, at the phone that won't ring. March 16th, 2010. Now and then there is a moment, a glimpse of how life could be. The ease, limbs loose and languid, body calm and warm. No plans, no memories. In fact, no time at all, just your legs wrapped around a guitar case. Shoes fall into the ground, bare feet in the night air, toes tapping out a rhythm. People scattered, buzzing. People clustered in conversation, elevated and present. The evening air mild and thick with voices. Quiet voices, content and hot with understanding. Everything is perfect, even the discomfort of cold stone cutting into flesh. That's part of it. Pain is part of it. No one here who isn't here. So much space inside, and you're the perfect size and shape. Careful, as soon as your awareness settles on the moment, it begins to change. You can feel the doors slamming shut again, layers of observation and meaning piling on. So you go silent and still. Don't move a muscle. Close your eyes when you start to look for more than what's here. The moment you notice, it becomes a memory. A peaceful memory filed away. Hear the strains of other voices, other thoughts, distractions. Somewhere there's a weak spot, and it all comes spilling back in. What's left now but a grateful little smile, to be near these years of searching, the lessons learned, nothing to do now but listen. The perfect moments will come again, nothing has been lost. Exhale, let go, and wait for the next time you can brush up against the person you really are. You find yourself in the night air. Okay, and then that brings us to today, March 25th, 2010. I'm relying on denial again. Don't even know I am lying. I've drawn it up around me to protect me from the truth. The truth was easy when it was encouraged. Now I'm not so sure what's expected of me, and I've started watching my step again. I've started to tread lightly, trying to be cool and failing miserably, already reaching, going to great lengths to avoid admitting what's really there. That when I think of it, when I really let myself think of it, it still takes my breath away. When I silence all the voices inside and find my way back to that place where there's nothing but a whisper, how can I understand what I find there? A desire that can't be explained, a spark of recognition so unnerving that I would lead myself straight into hell, trying to deny it. No wonder my mind can't help me with this. This comes from a time and a place that existed long before the mind was born. That mind that's been in charge for so long is in danger of being overthrown. It's not surprising that it should fight back with all its strength when faced with a threat unlike any it's ever seen. Everything inside is tight and tense, vibrating and alert, stomach twisted and hard, rib cage locked in defense, and my heart is pounding, sounding the alarm. Time and space can't protect me, and denying it only makes it worse. I couldn't change this if I wanted to. I can only deny it. Is that what you hear? Are you waiting for me to let go? Are you waiting for the free fall? I can feel the things I've been holding on to slipping from my grasp. It could all be so simple. I could just let go, surrender, and admit that I have no answers. This is the first time I've ever really wanted to be free from the absolute rule of my mind. The thing that's kept me safe all these years. I've traded freedom for security. Every day it becomes more apparent. Every sentence, every word is disconnected and useless. These words are strained. Language and explanation are failing me. Words are weak, but I've got nothing else in my arsenal. Just words, which don't begin to describe it. Wanting just doesn't cover it. I've got no preparation, no strategy to help me through this. Nothing but 3 pages of blue ink, scribbles and scratching, and I'm no closer. I don't feel any safer. And no hope of keeping this to myself. It's the denial that leaves me open to absolute destruction. And then there's a line from an Difranco song that is just, the song's called Promised Land, and it goes, and they say that the truth will set you free, but then so will a lie. It depends if you're trying to get to the promised land, or you're just trying to get by. Okay, and then I'll read this other song by Difranco called Here for Now. I bet you're wondering if you woke up today just to learn why the caged bird sings. I bet you're wondering if the goddesses are all crazy or just keeping it interesting. Situated slightly outside society, at odds with its odd offerings, I bet you're teetering on the edge of sobriety just to alleviate a few things. Like the fear that you're standing here because you want to be liked. Yes, you know you need your instrument, but does your instrument need to be mic'd? And you keep imagining that pretty soon you will just disappear, and thinking that one thing is what saves you from your fear of being here for now. I bet you're looking for the little red next to the red arrow and the words, "You are here." I bet you're hoping that your heart will send up a white flag this time, or some sign that the coast is clear. In the moment when your heart jumps, it's all that's happening, and once again, it's like the first time you felt that shock. Yeah, the moment when your heart jumps, it's all that's happening, and I was right behind the door when you knocked, thinking maybe I'm just standing here, because I want to be liked. Yeah, I know I need my instrument, but does my instrument need to be mic'd? And I keep imagining that pretty soon I will just disappear, and thinking that one thing is what saves me from my fear of being here for now. Okay, I guess that's it. Anyways, thanks for listening, and take care. Bye.